Jason Statham nearly drowned. Not in a movie, not with cameras rolling, not with a stunt coordinator standing by. A real truck, real water, and seconds away from never coming back up. Most people see the shaved head, the stone-cold stare, and assume the danger is all just Hollywood smoke and mirrors. It isn't. The scars are real, the injuries are documented, and the man behind them grew up in a world where survival wasn't a theme. It was Tuesday. He was born in 1967, in Shirebrook, Derbyshire, a corner of England shaped by coal dust and quiet desperation. His father, Barry, cobbled together a living however he could, painting houses, working markets, even singing in bars abroad when local work dried up. His mother, Eileen, was a professional dancer who brought a sliver of performance into an otherwise grinding existence. Growing up watching both of them, Jason absorbed two very different lessons: the grit of the street and the pull of the spotlight. By the time he was 11, he had thrown himself into martial arts: karate, kickboxing, judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Krav Maga. He eventually earned a black belt, then came competitive diving. For 12 years he trained with the British national squad, and in 1990 he represented England at the Commonwealth Games in Auckland, finishing 8th in the 1-meter event. No medal, no Olympic berth, but a body and a presence that would eventually open a very different kind of door. Through his 20s, he hustled, selling perfume and fake jewelry on the streets, alongside his father, doing modeling campaigns for Tommy Hilfiger and Levi's, appearing in music videos. None of it paid enough to stop worrying about tomorrow. Then in 1997, Guy Ritchie was casting Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and needed someone who could convincingly play a street trader. Jason didn't need to act. He'd been living that role for years. He was paid around £20,000. It wasn't life-changing money, but his name appeared in the credits, and that changed everything. Snatch followed, then The Transporter, where a 15-take fight scene, coated in oil and real bruised ribs, turned him into something Hollywood rarely produces: an action star who actually does what you see on screen. No green screen for the car chases through Marseille. No stunt double climbing buildings in Malaysia. No wire-assisted fall in the truck sequence in Bulgaria that ended with his vehicle sinking into the Black Sea. He swam out of that one thanks purely to his diving background. Sylvester Stallone later said plainly that Jason would have died that day if he hadn't been able to swim the way he could. By 2025, his films had collectively earned more than $8.5 billion worldwide. But beyond the box office, he'd quietly funded over 120 diving scholarships in the UK, giving young people access to the sport he said kept him off the streets as a teenager. He mentored stunt performers on set, insisted on medical teams being present, and pushed for safety standards that his own early career had often lacked. He's not invincible. The injuries are real, the close calls were genuine, and the cost of that authenticity is written into every scar he carries. But so is the reason 40 million people keep buying tickets. If you found this story worth your time, hit like and subscribe. There's plenty more where this came from.